because you need to wash your thrifted items. Don't just thrift items and then keep them lying around the house. You don't know where it's been. This is gonna be our first fashion flip on the channel this year, and we're gonna go big. We're not going home because we're already home, and our inspiration is this gorgeous set by Alexander McQueen. I've seen this on a few other celebrities, and I've also seen the black version on the runway, but today we are going to be making ours in white, and I feel like I have the right pieces to make it work. This is the first item we'll be using today. I knew I was going to repurpose this jumper, and I really wanted to make use of this like extra dramatic cable knitted detail, and I feel like today's video is the right time to use this. The second jumper we are using is the sleeveless number by Ted Baker. I have not used this enough, and I honestly did not want to get rid of it because I felt like I could do more, and this, the whole richness of it, the weight is just perfect for what we're looking for in today's video. I also went ahead and did some crocheting myself because, you know, if you have the skills, use it. I crocheted these two patches that I think I'm gonna use around the sleeves. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to position it, but once we start laying everything around, it will kind of all fall in place. I also have two blankets here. I thrifted this from a charity shop for like £2. It kind of shrank a bit, but it's okay because you need to wash your thrifted items. Don't just thrift items and then keep them lying around the house. You don't know where it's been. This I got on sale actually from H&M. It wasn't thrifted. It was on sale for like £8. I really like the fabric, and I kind of wanted to make a cardigan with it, but I'm having this as my backup in case I don't actually have enough to work with. One key thing I really want to add is a hood. So I went ahead and started crocheting this, which I feel like I would need more. At the bottom I kind of messed it up, so I have to redo it. I'm gonna like do this on a separate short, so make sure you guys are checking out my shorts, because anything I can't fill out on this main videos, I kind of put them on shorts, if that makes sense. So I have this, which I'm working on, but this is technically going to be the hood of the cardigan. Another key thing I'm gonna be changing from the original design is I'm gonna go for a more crop look on the top. The cardigan is quite long, and I do love a long cardigan, but for this look, I kind of want like a cropped cardigan, so I can also wear it with jeans and all that outfits later on in the future. Okay, I'm low-key scared of this tutorial, but I'm still looking forward to the final result. And because I'm an instant gratification girly, we're gonna get started with a skirt. I'm hoping this will be the easier one. And I'm using this denim skirt that I have lying around for my pattern. I know it'd be a lot easier to just cut everything, but I really hate wasting fabric. So I've just gone through the painstaking process of unraveling. I wouldn't say I unraveled all of it, but majority of it, especially the cable jumper, because I really wanted to try and save as many of this cable as possible. I'm pretty happy. Like it was a long process, longish, but not too bad. I'm gonna leave the sleeves and any other parts that I didn't feel like I needed to unravel. With the Ted Baker bit, I just unraveled the sides, and I also unraveled a bit of the shoulder, just the one part of it, and then it started like fraying. So I kind of like, I'm letting it be for now. So my plan is to use one half of this Ted Baker part as the skirt. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, okay. It's gonna be so good. Guys, can you see the vision? So obviously I have to remember that I also need enough fabric to make the cardigan. I'm just starting with a skirt. Let's actually start cutting out the pattern for the skirt. If there's one thing I can guarantee you, is my struggle to cut things in straight line. But on the plus side, the sellotape method to stop the yarn from unraveling is chef kiss. If you're working with any crochet or knitted fabric, trust me, this will save you so much time and so much headache. So I went ahead and cut the front part of the Ted Baker. I don't know if that's the front or the side. And honestly, this blanket needed an ironing or two, but we move. So I went ahead and cut the second half using the blankets. Look at that line. Why is it not straight? Honest, I have no reason why. Now that I'm looking back at it, I'm just like, what are we even doing? But guys, trust the process. That's all I can say. So I went ahead and cut two patterns, and this would be used for the front of the skirt. I've made the front of the skirt. I'm obviously not really caring so much about pockets and all of that stuff. I feel like I can always come back to that. I'm not sure how accurate the measurement is, but the beauty of this project is the more we add on, the more dramatic and the more it looks like it's supposed to be that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this measurement, what I've used, and I'm gonna use that to cut out the back of the front of the skirt, the back of the front, the back of the skirt as well. Another thing I started playing around with is using this cables to see how they would look. I might not position them this way, I might not use them at all at the front of the skirt, but I doubt that's the case. And the more I'm cutting this, the more I'm feeling probably make more sense to actually sew by hand. I don't know why I did this to myself. It's just like, I feel like it's part of the project, you know, you just feel it all. But yeah, let's cut the back of the skirt. I got rid of the tassels at the side of the skirt because I realized it would be quite difficult to sew. The front piece I only used 2 patterns, but this time around I was going for 3. But quite frankly, it still wasn't enough, but I just kind of wanted to set the foundation and then I could do more to it later. I've pinned the skirt in various places because I kind of want to see how it looks. I am going to sew by hand just because I feel like I can add more character that way. This is sort of what we have going on at the moment. I feel like a bit more character needs to be added, especially on the front and on the back. I need to sew everything together, then we can actually start having a vision. So because I'm using this yarn to make the hood part of this whole project, I'm also going to be using the same yarn to sew by hand. That way I can actually like tie in the yarn, the skirt and the top, or the skirt and the cardigan, if you will. It took a few attempts, even with the threads, to know how much I needed and what pattern to settle for. I was kind of finding the most comfortable position to sew in, but honestly my sofa ended up being the most comfortable position, and that's where I did majority of the hand stitching. I was a little bit worried about sewing the skirt by hand, but it hasn't actually been too bad. It was honestly quite therapeutic. I have sewn most of the skirt, which you can see it looks really fun, and I'm really here for it. But there are a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about before I make the changes. Son is literally playing with me, but we move. One of the first changes I've decided to make was actually crochet a few with this yarn. This is the yarn I'm using for the sewing, but I realized like it kind of feels out of place if there's not a single patchwork of this particular yarn on the skirt. So I'm going to add that in this area here, just because one, I needed the yarn to kind of bring and tie the whole look together, and secondly, I kind of needed a few more to make the skirt look a bit better. As you can see, I've managed to make the waist a bit too big. I was thinking of just adding an extra layer on the top, like so, and use that to tie it in. But I'm not exactly sure if that's the answer yet. The blanket has this fray at the bottom, and I've used some on one side of the skirt. So I can't decide if I want to leave it on just one side or to put it completely across the whole of the skirt. After all that back and forth, I decided to get rid of the tassels entirely. I felt like the design itself had so much going on for it. I didn't think it needed any of the ruffles and the tassels at the bottom. I then decided to use the eyelet to kind of add like some kind of pulling, I've forgotten what this is called, a string, but only I would manage to not only put my eyelet wrong, use the wrong size, but also cut my finger. In the whole process, I just gave up and just sewed everything together, but not before, of course, staining my skirt with my blood, which is just, yeah, dramatic. Did you guys notice that I flipped the skirt to the side? I was able to add more texture this way, and I'm so glad I did. Moving on to the top, this had its own drama altogether, but the main thing I kind of wanted to do was make sure I had more texture. So I was cutting out a few different pieces and just positioning them in different areas to see how it fitted. I kind of wasted a bit too many fabric, if I'm being honest, but you know what? You win some and you lose some. So I had quite a few different pieces, so I ended up just pinning it all together in place so I can see how it looks. I was beginning to feel low-key silly with all the patterns and all the pieces. It was becoming a bit overwhelming. So I had to paint everything and try on before we proceeded to making changes that we can't undo. I think I want more this length than this length, so I might have to cut this a bit shorter. But we'll see about that. But what I might need to do is actually start sewing so I can sort of see everything. Guys, it's so crazy. I know, but trust the process. I can't decide if I want it bigger or not. Oh, and I'm going to add a zip to this, as well as the hood, of course. I extended the back of the cardigan the tiniest bit. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's so ugly, you should be able to see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sewing it in place. I'm not doing any fancy stitches. I'm actually just got the needle and thread, simple, basic. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a very basic stitch that I can't remember the name to save my life right now. The stitching itself is not a problem, that's fairly easy. But obviously it's repetitive and it's time consuming, hence the reason we have moved on to day 2 or maybe day 3 of this project. When 2025, I have to start sewing with pattern. Guys, if you see me on this page not using pattern, call me out because I actually need to do better. Anyway, look at her. I am already obsessed. Actually sewn most of it together, and I went ahead to put a zip so I can see what it would look like when it comes together, which I'm actually here for. But with the sleeves, I have the option of using this one, which is from the jumper that we used earlier. However, this is not big enough. It's not cozy enough. It's not comfortable enough. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we're going for a really cozy, chilled girl kind of vibe. So I have done a pattern for the sleeve. I feel like the sleeve would be cozier, would be comfortable, will look much better. I'll be showing you guys how I've done that in a sec. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew the sleeves. The piece that I crocheted turned out to be a little bit too big, so I unraveled a bit of it and I used that actually for the belt of the skirt, and I went ahead to cut out the pattern. Honestly, no one asked me what pattern I was using because at this point it was just vibes, but it worked. That's what that matters. I feel like the more I've been sewing, the more I need to sew, which is ridiculous because I've been sewing for like 2-3 days now. I'm holding the hoodie and I've marked out where I think the center is, and all I want to do is actually like pin it in place so I see what it looks like. Just pin the hoodie in place and she's looking all right. So what we have left to do is to actually sew the hood and sew the top part of the sleeve. I don't know if you guys can see, but I've pretty much sewn most of the sleeve, so just this top half on both sides. And of course our lovely zip. I honestly can't explain how excited I was to finally place the hood and finish sewing the sleeve. Like, yeah, no hand stitching for a hot minute, please and thanks. We're honestly almost there, guys, and I've decided to sew the zip with my sewing machine. This is literally the first time we are going to be using my sewing machine in this project. My shoulders, they're done. I don't know whose idea it was to actually sew by hand, but you do what you gotta do. So yeah, I have pinned the zip in place and we are good to start sewing. I'm gonna use it to close up the neckline, which is where we have the zip as well, and I'm just gonna use it like a sort of bias to finish up the neckline so it looks a bit nicer and cleaner and more put in place. What do we think? What do we think? It is finally finished, guys, and honestly it's been a learning curve. But first thing I want to say, I absolutely do love it. Both the cardigan and the skirt I can wear separately, I can style with other things in my wardrobe, and I can get more stuff in the future to style them with. However, 2025 has to be the year your girl starts sewing with patterns, because some of these things that went wrong could have been easily fixed if, one, I used a pattern or I made a pattern before I got started, and secondly, I iron. I don't like ironing, but I have to change my ways. So you see like a little bit of like, pull and push here and there. That is the lack of pattern. But given that I didn't use a pattern, I actually think I did a really, really good job, because I'm the queen of bigging myself up. But if you disagree, let me know in the comment section. Also, let me know if you prefer it with all the patchwork and all the pattern on the outside, or you prefer the more cleaner side. I say cleaner because I still need to iron it, but let me tell you, after all the hand stitching I've done, I just wanted to be done with it, hands, I'm not even gonna lie. But let me know what you think, if you're vibing with it, if you prefer the cardigan to the skirt to the cardigan, the side with the patchwork or the side that is a bit cleaner, and let me know why, and also let me know what you'd like to see next. I do have a few videos that I'm going to be making, but I like to take suggestions, so let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing a lot of fun stuff this year, and I don't want you to miss out on anything. So hit that subscribe, like, follow, share. We are aiming for 30K at least by the end of this year. So like and share, please. I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys so much. Mwah! See you soon.